3 महामंत्र। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री गणेश मंत्र। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
जय श्री माता जी। दोनों हाथ माँ के सामने हृदय में श्री माता जी की छवि को नमन करेंगे। संपूर्ण चित्त बीचों बीच हृदय में माँ की छवि को अपने हृदय में स्थिर करते हुए परम पूजनीय श्री माता जी कृपा करके हम सभी के हृदय को अपने प्रेम के योग्य बनाइए। श्री माता जी, हम सभी आपसे बहुत प्रेम करते हैं, हम सभी के हृदय में आइए। हृदय में माँ को देखते हुए, श्री माता जी को देखते हुए, श्री माता जी हमारे इस हृदय को और भी पवित्र बनाइए श्री माता जी, ताकि आप यहाँ आ सकें। धीरे धीरे अपने संपूर्ण चित्त को दोनों हाथों पे, एक एक अंगुलियों पे, श्री माता जी हम सबको क्षमा कर दीजिए, हम सभी अज्ञानी हैं। धीरे धीरे अपने संपूर्ण चित्त को लेफ्ट नाभि पे, लिफ्ट नाभि पर क्षमाते से प्रार्थना। क्षमाते जी, आपकी परम कृपा में हम शांत हैं, संतुष्ट हैं और उदार भी हैं। बाएं नाभि पर पूरा चित्त स्थिर करते हुए क्षमाते जी, हमारे बाएं नाभि में श्री गृहलक्ष्मी तत्व जागृत कीजिए। मंत्र ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गृहलक्ष्मी साक्षात् श्री आदि शक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। क्षमाते जी, आपकी परम कृपा में हम शांत हैं, संतुष्ट हैं और उदार भी हैं। कृपा करके हमारे बाएं नाभि में अपना संपूर्ण चित्त आशीर्वादित कीजिए। बाएं नाभि पर ही अपने संपूर्ण चित्त को रखते हुए क्लॉकवाइज घुमाएंगे चित्त को। माता जी, आप ही दूसरी गृह लक्ष्मी भी हैं। कृपा करके हमारे बाएं नाभि में जागृत हो जाइए। धीरे धीरे अपने संपूर्ण चित्त राइट हार्ट पे, फिर लेफ्ट विशुद्धि, लेफ्ट आज्ञा, सहस्त्रार। सहस्त्रार पर माँ से प्रार्थना। क्षमाते जी, हम आपकी अमृतवाणी को सुन सके ऐसी कृपा कीजिए।
It's very gratified to see so many Sahajyogis have come to celebrate the Sahasrar day. Without breaking the Sahasrara, we could not have achieved the ascent en masse. But the Sahasrara, which is the brain, has gone into too much complications in the West. And the nerves are very much twisted one upon another. To keep Sahasrara open should be very easy if the Western brains could understand and be aware about your mother. When your mother is the deity of Sahasrara, the only way to be able to keep the Sahasrara open has to be complete surrendering. For that, many ask me, how do we do? It's a very funny question. It is irrelevant. If your Sahasrara has been opened out by someone, and luckily that is the deity before you, it should be the easiest thing to surrender. But it is not. It is difficult because the attention that has come up through the cells of the brain, expressing itself through the cells of the brain, is polluted. It is impure. It is destructive. It spoils the nerves. And when the nerves are spoiled, the light of the spirit does not shine on the nerves. And you feel the inability to surrender. Normally, it should be the easiest thing to do. So we have to mentally approach ourselves. We have to talk to ourselves and say to ourselves, what are you doing? What is surrendering? It is enjoyment. It is just enjoyment. Then why I cannot surrender? What is lacking in me? Am I a very low-level person? Am I the one who was just saying I am a seeker, but I am not? Am I a dishonest person that I cannot surrender? If so, what am I proud of myself? If that is the situation, then why am I so much enamored by my ego? What do you have to surrender? A drop has to dissolve into the ocean to become the ocean. And a drop cannot be greater than the ocean, can it be? So what is the surrendering? Surrendering of our conditionings, of our ego, and the artificial barriers we have built around us. One can approach mentally, one can approach emotionally, and also physically we can approach ourselves. We can approach ourselves through mantras. Through seeing ourselves, through knowing ourselves. But one should know this is the greatest of greatest opportunity for you, not for the divine. If you are not available, divine can find its own ways of fulfilling its last culmination of expression. Even to understand how immense the task is, you need a surrendering heart. Only through mental approach, when you arrive, you develop a petty ego that you are doing a great work. Like I telephoned to America saying that I'll be coming. There's a very big scientist in Los Angeles who is an Indian Maharashtrian fellow. He missed his Nobel Prize. Such a great scientist. He telephoned to me immediately saying, Mother, I'm coming to New York to receive you. I'm taking leave for 15 days. When you are here, I want to be with you. What else is to be done? As it is, I am doing Sahaja by the way, at my own convenience. Whenever I get time, that's what I am doing, isn't it? But I would like to travel with you to Europe, to all the different places, with you to spend some time. Otherwise, what am I doing here? But what I have heard, that people are arriving at different times for Sahasrara. I was amazed. It's typical Western mind. By the way, Sahajyoga is done mostly. By the way, it should be convenient, it should be a weekend. When just by the way for a holiday we can go to Vienna. There, of course, by the way we'll have a puja. And by the way, Mother will raise the Kundalini. She will awaken our deities. And then by the way, we'll be enjoying the blessings. No sacrifice can be done for God. No time, they have no time. Everything is by the way. It's rather amazing. For war, people gave up their lives. For destruction, they work so hard, day and night. But for the construction of humanity, for the ultimate goal of divinity, in the West, how many there are who really surrender? If it suits, then we'll be there. Sahaj. This is Sahaj style. We should do it Sahaj. I heard about this many a times. There are still many who take that kind of an attitude towards Sahajyoga. It is sometimes surprising for me. If I go to a village, people take leave for 15 days, 1 month. In Rauri, people take leave for 1 month to prepare for my coming. 1 day leave for them is a very big thing. They are the people who deserve. It's not what you dress and what you eat and what you have. It's what you can give and give up. The tags of mundane life are to be cut off. We must understand. It's a progress of people like slaves tied up to chains. Chains of desires, chains of complacentness, chains of lethargy, chains of ego, which is like a log. So, we have to understand ourselves. Everybody has to understand oneself, that through you the salvation of the world has to come. You are chosen for the emancipation of the whole humanity. The Divine wants you to work as a channel for the beautification of this universe, for the ultimate expression of God's love. When I say this, I find suddenly the ego coming up automatically. On the contrary, a surrender to fill up your vessels with the bliss. The bliss of divinity. So that when you go to others, you pour on them the beauty and love of God. It is for you to understand yourself. Very well, and not others. Don't blame anyone. It's so precious that no words can describe the greatness of these moments which we are spending together. You have to feel it within yourself, the assignment that is given to you through your own spirit, through your own state. You can fulfill the assignment. But lack of faith in yourself cannot give you surrendering powers. Surrender is the opening of Sahasrara. Keeping it completely open. So that the Nirvikalpa state is established within us. There should be a regular progress of improvement. Regular progress of the opening. Have you ever seen any lotus or any flower that blooms, and in between again does not bloom, then collapses, then blooms? Have you ever seen such a nonsensical phenomena in the nature? You come up, again you go down, again you come up, you go down. Have you ever seen a tree that comes up, again goes inside the mud, again it comes up, again goes back into the mud, blaming other people? Have you seen any animal which starts growing, then it becomes a dwarf, again it grows, again it becomes a dwarf? Even these huge palaces which have been built so beautifully for us, do you see that they become small suddenly and then collapse and then again they blow up? Only the balloon of ego and superego does that. And when you are identified with them, you too become very peculiar personalities. The lotus of your Sahasrara is open now. It must open more and more and more. And should not suddenly collapse, again open, again collapse. It's a very complicated phenomena. you can see in the West. And you can be very much surprised sometimes. To me, it's sometimes very shocking to see. Suddenly someone will come, oh, I'm very nervous about this thing, I'm very nervous about that. Another person will come and tell me, I want to leave Sahajyoga now. Another one come and tells me, oh, it's too much, I cannot go any further with it. So we must realize that there is something very peculiar within us, something absurd within us. That's why it happens. We go forward, backwards all the time. What is this pendulum? That cannot be Sahasrara. Sahasrara is not a pendulum. It is a lotus. So the pendulum is the chitta, is the attention. The attention that moves from left to right, right to left, goes on like that all the time. But the area of Sahasrara is the realm of God. When the Brahmarandra opens fully, then the heavens open within yourself. The Kundalini, which has risen up and given you realization, creates that subtle opening by which the divine starts pouring all its subtleties inside your brain. But if you are pressing it from both the sides with these balloons, sometimes opening, sometimes closing, sometimes opening, the divine recedes its attention. You must know that. The attention is receded back, and if it is done many a times, the divine doesn't bother. So it is you who has to achieve that state, and all of us can achieve that state of nirvikalpa. In that, there is just progression. After nirvikalpa, you cannot come down. If somebody is still going up and down, he should know he is still not up to the point, and he should face up to himself and tell himself or herself that no, I have to be into nirvikalpa, where I do not come down. The people who are not in the nirvikalpa state are not going to be saved. I am very sorry to say that. They are not going to be saved. They will be punished. May not be in the same way those who are not realized souls, but they will not occupy the seats in the realm of God Almighty. At least you must reach the state of nirvikalpa. Do not blame any circumstance. Do not blame your father, mother, brother, atmosphere, this, that. There's no need to blame anyone. Because somebody came, we were influenced. What is the matter with you? I am here. You are not influenced by me. How are you influenced by somebody who is so stupid, obviously, so dominating? That means, what is your level? So tomorrow I've decided to tell you how to be at the state of Nirvikalpa. As I said, we can approach mentally. But mentally, if I say you take this medicine and you do not take the medicine, that is just a mental thing. The medicine is kept on the cupboard. You are just the same. And then you say, Mother, yes, we listened to your lecture. So the keynote of tomorrow's puja, as I have decided, that you have to be at the Nirvikalpa state. We can say this Sahastra day is a very big day, because I never threw such an ultimatum before. Because now we are established as Vishwadharma, as the universal religion. We are not like other religions where after the death of the incarnations people started the religion and did whatever they wanted to do with that. In our living time, we are going to make ourselves that instrument which will represent the Vishwadharma. We have to have strong deities within ourselves. We have weakened them by all mistakes, doesn't matter. They are weak because traditionally we haven't got the strength. Doesn't matter. But now this religion has been established. We cannot have black spots. Anymore. We've done all the choosing, the training, everything. And you all have to jump into the boat now. There's no more time left for us to dilly-dally. Those who will be left behind will be left behind. It's a very intense period now, you must understand. The intensity of the period is not by the way. It's not anymore Sahajyog, it is Mahayoga now. And you have to become Maha, you have to become great, otherwise you cannot be there. You have to jump out. Of all these things, tomorrow I'll try whatever is possible on my side. I'll work it out. It's a serious matter, I must tell you, that once I have established the religion, I don't want to have any holes in it. I avoided it because I was not sure. Now, I know for sure that there are many who could be called as Nirmalites. Because no more black spots. On the beautiful sari of your mother. It has to be absolutely highest quality. Gradually we used to drop out people. Gradually worked out this. There's no time left now. As I have told you, I am going back to India. Tomorrow I'll be able to tell you how gradually you have got up to your Sahasrara, and to get to Nirvikalpa. You have to really dedicate yourself fully. It's not a matter of convenience to come to Sahajyog. It's a Sahasrara day. You have to cross the Himalayas. If you read the lives of the people who tried to travel up to Kailasha, you will know what hardships they have gone through. I have taken you very sweetly, delicately up to that point. But don't get spoiled by that. You will all fizzle out into thin air unless and until you are in the Nirvikalpa state. I'm sorry, I have to say that here in Austria. This is the place which should demarcate the end of our journey to left and right. Because my husband is like that, my wife is like that, because my child is like this, you are not going to be excused. Whom are you telling? Your own spirit? Tell your spirit. Does it understand? It takes away your vibrations. It takes away your joy. It takes away your position. Nirvichara is very easy to establish. But that also some people have not. What about Nirvikalpa? You have to take it up very seriously. This may be the last Sahasrara day we are celebrating in Europe. Maybe. I don't know. It's not that Mother is only happy if there are people of higher qualification or higher caliber. It's not that. I have very great concern for those who are lost, who are left out. But sometimes, through my experience, I think such people get spoiled. My love is not for spoiling you, is not for ruining you. It is for your emancipation. It's for you to enjoy the beauty of God's blessings on you. Even now, if there are people who are not righteous, who are not truthful, who are not virtuous at the dharma stage, then what can I talk to them? And then, if they are not even the spirit, then what am I to do with them? The ideologies, the talking, the discussions and arguments do not lead you there. No, they do not. It's meditation. What is meditation is actually facing yourself and correcting yourself with the full understanding as to what you are. We have to create ideal human beings. That is what is the Vishwa Dharma. Otherwise we have many dharmas going on. So many religious activities in the name of all the great incarnations, which are nowhere near the incarnations, just opposite of it. This Nirvikalpa state has to be established once for all. So I don't have to then struggle with you. The group of people who will attend tomorrow Sahasrara should be able to establish that state. Otherwise they are just like the people who are newcomers. They are coming for the first time or 10 times or 11 times or 100 times. What difference does it make? To me, it is clear cut. I have short time because the instrument has to be all right. If you have to expedite the growth of the instrument in a proper way so that the God of love, God's love flows and the God of that love feels happy about it, we have to create such beautiful flowers that he appreciates. That he does not destroy. The spectator of this play has to be satisfied so that he postpones his destruction. That's why I said the time is short. Time is very short. If we want our children to grow into the realm of God, there are great saints who are born. If we want to give them a full chance of the enjoyment, then let us first of all become proper parents. And not people who just live with illusions. Everything in Sahajyoga cannot be explained. I cannot explain. I cannot, because we don't have those powers to understand. Like Gregor said, Mother, I want to have the sun. Because people told him the weekend will be terrible, there won't be any sun. Within 15 minutes, the sun was shining. Within 15 minutes. The wind started blowing, all the clouds settled round Vienna beautifully like a Sahasrara, and the sky opened as I want your Sahasrara to be open. All the nature is so anxious to work it out. But you must learn to cooperate with your spirit. It's not a cooperation that is just by the way. It is to be the spirit, the becoming of the spirit fully. Is very important. Nothing should stop that. I hope today's announcement will help all of us to have that understanding of our responsibilities towards ourselves and towards our Creator. It's nice to praise me for my love. It's nice to praise me for whatever has happened, but to be very frank, I do not know if you are praising me. I do not feel the praise because I am myself. I am not myself. I see myself as separate. And then I tell myself that, see, you are Adi Shakti, all right, but you have spoiled your children. You have not done full justice to them. They take everything so easy and mundane. So, you have to tomorrow take a vow within your heart. It's not the words that are important. It has to be living action of your being that should prove, that should convince you that we are fully surrendered. And the effects of that you will feel in your own personality, in your own being, in your own manifestation. With so many saints, why should I have any worry of spreading of Sahajyoga? Because there are some who drag you down. There are some adamant people, and there are some still who are possessed. There are some who are murmuring souls. Just don't pay any attention to them. They'll be all lost. Doesn't matter. We have to create the great day for us to be proud that we belong to this great religion of truth. There has been no religion so far which is the religion of truth. It practices something and preaches something, and it has nothing to do with the incarnation. You have to do something that people should say, we see our mother in this person. Today is a day when I want to bless some children. I've blessed many children. I would like to bless all the parents also, to understand that they have to contribute a lot for the upbringing of the children. There have been some very good tapes they have made in England, how to help the children to grow properly in this crazy Western life. And the one who has been the greatest enemy of yours worked in this place. He is the one who has ruined you, and you had to commit sin against the Holy Ghost, sin against your mother. Now, at this time, in this place, we have to turn our face to all that was the past and ascend into the new realm of bliss and joy. I assure you that with your dedication, it will work out. But just think in your mind, what have we sacrificed so far? No sacrifice is sufficient. But have we sacrificed anything? That will make you understand that your mother has given you your second birth without any difficulties. She's taken up all the labor pains upon herself. Now you are grown up. And you have to understand that now you are grown up people and you can't behave like children. That is over now. Now if you are grown up people, you have to become responsible for this Mahayoga and for this great Dharma that we have established. The Dharma that integrates all the Dharmas, the Dharma that purifies anybody who comes near, is the ocean of all the rivers. All the rivers flow to this great ocean of Vishwadharma. So, we have to mold ourselves to be fit into the new pattern, the new rhythms, the new music of divine flute. Unless and until that happens, I do not think that Western people have much chances. If you have come for Sastran, be prepared. Tomorrow, I would like to work out as much as possible. I'm working 24 hours. Not a single minute I waste. And in the same way, I hope you will dedicate your 24 hours for your emancipation and the emancipation of the whole universe. May God bless you all.
चरण तीर तीरथ चारों धाम, तेरे चरण तीरथ चारों धाम, प्रथम ध्यान धरो तिहारो, प्रथम ध्यान धरो तिहारो। निर्मल निर्मल नाम जपूं मैं, निर्मल निर्मल नाम जपूं मैं, निर्मल निर्मल नाम जपूं मैं, निर्मल निर्मल नाम जपूं मैं। माँ की महिमा को तू भी जान, माँ की महिमा को तू भी जान, प्रथम ध्यान धरो तिहारो, प्रथम ध्यान धरो तिहारो। निर्मल नाम को मन में बसा ले, निर्मल नाम को मन में बसा ले, निर्मल नाम को मन में बसा ले, निर्मल नाम को मन में बसा ले। बना ले अपने बिगड़े काम, बना ले अपने बिगड़े काम, प्रथम ध्यान धरो तिहारो, प्रथम ध्यान धरो तिहारो। सब धन से ऊंचा निर्मल धन है, सब धन से ऊंचा निर्मल धन है, सब धन से ऊंचा निर्मल धन है, सब धन से ऊंचा निर्मल धन है। सहज योग में डूब के तू भी जान, सहज योग में डूब के तू भी जान, प्रथम ध्यान धरो तिहारो, प्रथम ध्यान धरो तिहारो। निर्मल नाम है प्रेम का सागर, निर्मल नाम है प्रेम का सागर, निर्मल नाम है प्रेम का सागर, निर्मल नाम है प्रेम का सागर। तू भी प्रेम से नाता बांध, तू भी प्रेम से नाता बांध, प्रथम ध्यान धरो तिहारो, प्रथम ध्यान धरो तिहारो। फिर जगत के सगर काम, फिर जगत के सगर काम, प्रथम ध्यान सागर